If you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering, is the king good in Castle Crashers? Well, in this video, I'm gonna go over all the king's pros and cons and give my overall review of him. So before I talk about the pros and cons of the king, I just want to talk a little bit about how you unlock him and what his magic is. You unlock the king by beating Pipistrella's cave on insane mode. If you're having trouble beating Pipistrella, then I'd recommend using the Industrialist or the Fencer, as their magic is really effective against the bat. The king has one of the most unique magics in the game. The reason why is because his heavy magic can heal himself and other teammates. Although his heavy magic is pretty cool, his light magic is pretty basic, as it just throws a knife like most other characters. I also want to mention that the king has some pretty cool Easter eggs. For example, in the tall grass field level, you can usually see the king pacing around the fire, but once you use the king as a playable character, he's no longer there. This doesn't really affect anything in the game, but I just thought it was kinda cool to share. Anyways, let's talk about the pros and cons of the king. The first pro about the king is that he can not only heal himself, but he can heal his teammates as well. This is really useful for multiplayer, especially during insane mode where you might be out of potions and you need to just get some quick health to get back in the game. Another pro about the king is that he has a really great starting weapon. His starting weapon is the King's Mace, which gives the player +3 defense, +2 magic, and +3 strength. This makes the King's Mace a crazy good starting weapon. I mean, that's just super OP for a level 1 character. Anyways, let's talk about the cons of the king. Even when the king has max magic, he only gives 14 health per heal, which is pretty bad considering the average maxed out character has about 1000 health. Another downside about playing the king is that his light magic is pretty weak. It's pretty much just like any other projectile. It does average damage and it doesn't really have any extra effects like burning or freezing. So therefore his light magic is also not that great. Another downside about the king is that he is terrible for PvP. You can barely even use his heal, and if you do stop to heal, you'll probably just end up getting juggled. Anyways, now that I've given pros and cons of the king, it's time to give my overall rating. In my opinion, the king is not very good. His healing magic is really only good during multiplayer, and his light magic is just not good at all. If you guys did enjoy this Castle Crasher review, please consider liking and subscribing, and also let me know if I should review any other characters. Anyways, thanks for watching.